If Usman and I can't talk about the adoption stuff like an adult, like how are you gonna raise a child? We just cannot, we can't do it. But I can't sit here and it can't just be his way all the time. It can't, and it's always been this way, always. And I just had my fill today. How many wives do you have?
2.
You have 2? Okay. Do you have children?
I have 9 children.
Okay.
9? Wow.
Wait, I have the potential to have 9, and you know I don't want to take long time, so why not having 2 more wives plus you 4?
No, there's no way. No, I can barely deal with one. You think I'm gonna let you? No, I don't give a
If I
damn.
have 4 wives, wait, I want you to hear that now. If I have 4 wives plus you, like I have 3 more, if this one gives twins, first birth, wait,
I'm listening,
serious.
I'm listening.
Then the second wife give another maybe 1 or 2. Before you know, in just 2-3 years, I can have like 10 and we're done.
That is the dumbest thing I ever heard. I'm not, no. Look, we said 1. If I was cool with 1, now you're talking about 3 and 4. No. Anyway, so how, like, do they live together?
Da farko daban-daban suke.
Okay.
Daga bayan yadda na gama gidana suka tare gida da.
Okay, the 2 of them are living in the same house.
What if, just say, like, I don't want to meet the second wife, I don't want to see the kids, because I don't live here. And I don't think it's funny. I really don't think it's funny.
No, it's funny.
Sai ka ɗauki yara biyu daga cikin nan ɗin sai ka kai mata America. So yana ƙara kawo danƙon zumunta sai su zama ai ba abin da ya fi daɗi irin matan ka biyu su zama friends.
Yes. So this is what he's saying. He said, why not, when I get married to the second wife, I should take her child to you in the state.
No,
listen to me.
sir.
Listen to me. That will bring you guys more closer.
No.
And you love each other like close friends.
No.
Then I will be the elder. What did you say to me?
I said, what the That's what I said.
To me?
I said it to you.
Are you talking to
stop.
me?
Stop. Just stop.
Kimberly cursing and being rude, giving me that kind of attitude and behavior is unacceptable to any Nigerian man. She's being so mad. I started to doubt if Kimberly is actually okay with this idea of second wife. Maybe she was just saying that just to make me happy, and now she's seen the reality, she don't think she can take it. Are you really sure that you are going to allow me to have that second wife? Are you okay for me to have a young lady to get married because I never had child and I have to have 1 or 2? I'm not yelling, I'm making the point. I'm making the point for you to get.
I got the point, babe.
So why are you just changing now?
I'm just not changing. I'm asking questions. You know what?
You change it now.
It was nice to meet you, but I'm gonna go because your ass is pissing me off. Out of here.
Wow.
Tonight, after talking to Usman's friend KB, this whole second wife thing is like blown up in my head now because it's not exactly how Usman portrayed it. Once again, and I didn't know that the first wife and the second wife share like equal love. So it's bull to me. Usman isn't always completely honest with me about things, but he'll turn it around to make it like I'm the crazy one. You expect me to just say, okay, oh yeah, let me let you marry somebody and not ask any questions? That's why you brought the guy there, was for me to ask questions. But when he was answering or when I was talking to him, you kept interrupting. So what's the point? What was the point of that? I agreed to let Usman have a second wife because I realize how important it is for him to have children. But I want to make sure that it's going to happen on my terms as well because it's going to affect my life too. This is a huge, huge, huge thing for me to just be like, oh, okay, yeah, go have a wife. And Usman doesn't seem to care about my opinion at all. I wish I never would have came here.
You can go back.
I will go back.
It's easy.
Don't worry about that. You think that you're just innocent in all this. Like, I had no cause to get upset? That's how you think?
You can be upset, but what you said is the reason that makes you upset. That I interrupt you.
But it is the reason, no. Usman.
Whenever something happens, you will say that I interrupt you. Kimberly, stop telling me I interrupt you, and that's why you're doing what you're doing. I know what upset you.
What?
You can't say it, but I know. It is so obvious that Kimberly is jealous because of second wife. When Kimberly visited me the first trip in Nigeria, Kimberly told me that she's okay with having the second wife. But that is when she wants to show me how easygoing she can be. But now, I think she's facing the reality of having the second wife now, and that's why she's not okay with that. So I don't know. That is frustrating.
All I was trying to do was talk to your friend. That's all I was trying to do.
You know that it's not the interruption that is your problem. Your problem is that you love me and I
always
love
say
you,
that.
and you see that I mean it, I must have another wife. That's just a problem.
That's not the problem.
If that's not a problem, why are you saying that you're not going to see her?
That's not the problem. I don't need to see her. I don't live here. I don't need to see her. Why do I need to see her? This is not my culture. I've said that time and time again. How many times have I said that? I feel like I'm doing everything I can to adapt to your culture. Everything.
We had sex. That's not my culture without getting married to you. I did that to adopt to your culture. So anytime you talk, you say you blend into my culture, you're not blending to any. You did quarter, I did almost 70%.
Think so?
Yes.
I'm in a country by myself with somebody who supposedly loves me, that I'm willing to go meet his family, let him take a second wife. You don't think this is a lot? You don't think it's a lot for me?
If this is not healthy for us, it's better we cut it off.
If is that what you want?
Yeah, if this
Is that what you want?
If this is not cool and we're not ready for that, I think it's better we just cut it off.
I think I'm just gonna try to go home. This is a whole different thing in my life. I respect it for his culture and his religion or whatever it is, but like, I don't get that respect back. Like, you just put me in the situation, I'm supposed to be okay with it.
We are back in the hotel right now. We're going to call the immigration lawyer while we are still together to know what is the next step forward between me and Kimberly. I already had an immigration lawyer before, and she's going to work with us to see how we can push our Kim visa.
Oh, I look lovely.
Hi, how are you guys doing?
Good.
Fine.
We're in Nigeria, but we just got back from his mom's in Sokoto, and I got the blessing, and he proposed last night.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's
Congratulations.
beautiful.
Sounds like we're ready for the fiancé visa.
Yes, that's what we're calling for, because I leave tomorrow. So, like, what are the next steps for the fiancé visa?
You guys know it can take maybe between 6 to 8 months. So to get it started.
Told you that. We knew that.
6
We knew
to
that.
8 months.
That's long.
Okay, that's not bad.
Camilla, my family, they want me to be coming to Nigeria every 3 or 4 months. Back to Nigeria here. So, is that possible, and how can we go about that?
That's not going to be possible, because what's going to happen is you guys have to get married within 90 days. And then after the 90 days, then you would file your application for your green card. I mean, you're not going to be able to travel unless you get permission to travel.
I don't want to have any problem with my family,
Right,
actually.
no, I don't either.
Remember, the main purpose is to show that you're there to be with your wife. You're in so much love with your wife that you can't think of yourself being a day apart from her.
Yeah, you're right.
So tell me, what other stipulations do you guys have?
They just want to make sure I'm not going to do the same thing his ex-wife did. You know what I mean?
Do you have
so
the- you have the
I have the
photos?
list right here. Engagement agreement
Wow.
between the family of Usman and Kimberly. Number 1, either Usman or Kimberly have no right to anyone's properties or money unless willingly. Number 2, if the couple decides to move to the United States of America, Kimberly must allow Usman to visit his family in Nigeria every quarter, 4 times a year. Number 3, Kimberly must allow Usman to marry a young lady in the future to enable to have children. And then we have witnesses. Look, we had to sign it.
Well, there's a law against polygamy. I don't know if you guys know that. So in other words, in the United States, you can't marry more than one woman.
But not in the United States. But if he comes back to Nigeria and picks a woman from his region, then he could do it here. It just wouldn't be recognized in the United States, right?
Even though it's okay to do in other countries, in the United States, it's prohibited. And so you could lose your green card if it were found that you were polygamous, that you were married to more than one person. And after you get the green card, you can be married to only one woman.
Does American law apply to Nigerian law?
You know, no matter what you are able to do in Nigeria, you still have to comply with American laws in order to get a green card and to maintain a green card.
Wow.
I wish we would have talked to an immigration lawyer earlier because I had no idea that him taking a second wife in Nigeria would be such an issue. If Usman can't take a second wife, then I don't think he'll marry me because this is not what his family wants. It's not what he wants. I mean, he wants to have children. That's what this whole second wife thing is about. Usman's gonna have to talk to his mom about this because if they withdraw their blessing, there's no wedding anyway, and then he won't be coming to America. I really hope that we haven't came this far just to hit a dead end. Jamal left yesterday, and I have a few days left in Nigeria, and I was in the bathroom getting ready, and Usman started like nagging me about not cleaning up the room, like not putting his shoes away, and that kind of escalated. And then it was just little things, like talking about my weight, or talking about how I'm gonna need a tummy tuck. I don't know if it was stress, I don't know if it was tension. I think the adoption thing was in this. I think meeting Jamal and the stress from that, and I think it just all came to a head. Right now, we really need to talk about our relationship issues, our communication issues, because I'm not feeling too respected right now.
I said, I'm very sorry. I was doing that and I was laughing.
But it doesn't sound like you're playing. And then everything, I don't pick up the room right. I don't dress right. My stomach's too big. I mean, why are you even with me? And I shouldn't have to feel that way. I have to do all this to conform to you. What the are you doing for me? Seriously. I'm sitting here thinking about adopting a baby, but you can't even hold a conversation with me. We don't even have sex. Tired of feeling like I'm not enough. You know, you're not the one traveling to come down here to sacrifice all I'm sacrificing.
Stop giving me that as an excuse, please. Because at this point,
All I'm asking you for,
I'm just telling you, you cannot come and start telling me all that. From now,
I can say, first of all, let me tell you something. I can say whatever the I want to say because I'm a grown-ass woman. So don't ever tell me I can't say. I have a right to be heard. Like, I'm here. I'm making all these decisions, you know, based on, or we're making all these decisions, life-changing decisions, you know? I would like respect. I don't think I'm asking for too much. I'm thinking about adopting a child with you. Just put your phone down and talk to me.
You're not adopting. I'm actually adopting.
Yeah, but it's still changing my
Fine,
life.
then, so
and then on the side note of that, it's a huge sacrifice for me too.
To do
it's
adapt?
not just you. Yes.
Don't do it then.
No, you're not.
Don't do it then.
Oh my God,
Don't
that's
do
not
it.
what I'm saying. These are
Please
all.
don't do it. Don't do it. I don't want to do it. Don't do it.
I've been in a situation that nobody's comfortable. She thinks she do a lot. I think I do a lot. She thinks she sacrificed a lot. I think I sacrificed the most. You can't give me a child and I'm even thinking of adopting because of you, and you are telling me that you do a lot for me. It can't keep on going this way.
If I get this
I'm always
boy,
wrong. I'm just
I
always
don't
wrong.
have to have a second wife.
Are you saying like
which
anything?
you are going to be happy with that?
I didn't say that.
Then why are you telling me that you are thinking about adoption? Are you doing that for me?
No, I was just thinking of all the ways that I'm gonna have to change my life for this at home.
You always feel like you do things. Kimberly, me being with you is something that nobody,
Oh God, I cannot do this
nobody will do
anymore.
in my
I
region.
cannot hear this
But I don't
again.
want to look into
I'm
eyes
not
and tell
gonna
you
sit
because
here
you
and
feel like it's an
kiss your
insult.
ass because you're with me.
You're telling me I didn't do this, I didn't do that. I really want to have second wife because you can't give me what I want. I say, okay, now I'm sacrificing that. I adopt my own brother's son.
I'm so not hurt in this relationship. It's disgusting. I don't understand why I'm here. I really don't.
If you don't understand why you're here, then you can pack your things and go back.
I don't say
relationship
that.
I'm having.
You know what? You're a ass. You are a ass. I'm done. I wasn't saying that the adoption, my God, was a sacrifice. I would never say that. I would never say that. But I was saying I do have to alter my life. It is a lot of thinking for me. I don't think he sees that. It's just ridiculous. If Usman and I can't talk about the adoption stuff like an adult, like how are you gonna raise a child? We just cannot, we can't do it. But I can't sit here and just be, it can't just be his way all the time. It can't, and it's always been this way, always. And I just had my fill today. I'm done here.